I don't remember. Oh, I think Tri-Step is the one that lets you hit 3 times. So you charge up and then you can hit the enemy 3 times. Vanguard stance. I'm curious what those life points are supposed to be as well. Okay, you know what? You know what? In true Luxray form, Luxray in the Pokemon games has a nice attack stat, but no speed. So, he's not a speedy boy. He's a dual wielder. Here we go. And now I know to focus on agility. Now I know that we're going to want to put our points into agility going forward so we get the attack bonus. Luxray has terrible speed. No. Luxray is in the never used or barely used categories because he's outsped and outdamaged by most other electric types. How long has it been? Lux wanders the sandy ruins alone. That changes the moment you hear a voice from behind. Oh my. Oh, it's in Japanese. Okay. So, I guess I'll let you guys decide this. This is up to you. I'll have to go into the menu and adjust it if I narrate them myself, but I'll narrate it in the meantime.
Oh my. I knew it. You've arrived at last.
You turn around to face an elderly man you don't recognize. He seems frightened, as if staring into the eyes of a beast.
You there. From your appearance, I gather you've traveled from the land of the strange. The flying ship that crashed here. You were the sole survivor. How pitiful.
Ah, chat. Hey, chat. Guess what you get to do? All right, fine. You're right. Fuck it. I get to play the game my way. This is my game. This is my time.
Me? My name was lost long ago. I am nothing more than a mere elder. But that matters not. I digress. It would be wise to take your leave. You are a stranger. Your kind possesses an extraordinary power in this land. Whatever malice caused your ship to crash undoubtedly pursues you. You mustn't allow the avarice of others to corrupt your soul's potential. Please, allow me to guide you. The exit is to the north of here. I promise I mean you no harm.
The mysterious elder disappears. Press the minus button to display the help dialogue. Here you can view help controls, descriptions, or return to title. Help dialogue can be opened during battle and in most situations. Woo! Oh, man. Oh man. Okay, so this is where we're gonna learn about the game. I'm going to adjust this. Oh wait, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we can hear voices now, or I'm doing the voices now. Classic, yep. No skills. Okay. Equipment, short sword, wanderer cloth. Underwear, we have underwear. Main hand times 2, all right. Divinity? What? Oh, so these are his skills that he'll learn. At level 3, chance to counter when attacked. Equip pole arms. Randomly attack an enemy row 3 times. Equip claws. Chance to survive killing blows. Higher rate when defending. Alright, Lux is gonna be our DPS already. I can tell. Lux is gonna be the guy who we're gonna want to boost his agility. We're gonna want him to have good accuracy. And then we're gonna attack an enemy as many times as possible. I got duped! It's strength in this game! It's not agility, it's strength that gives you the bonus. I got bamboozled! Oh, man. I got thrown for a loop. Alright, so I'll probably get his agility up to 15 just because I like even numbers, and then we're pumping it all into strength at that point. Dang. Hey, you live and you learn, right? Spell resistance, spell enhance, general resistance. Okay. Hit, avoid, defense, absorb, main hand. All right, cool. Help dialogue, strafe, party menu, investigate, disarm, trap, hide. Hide? Move, okay. How do I... Okay. Investigating. There's a wall. Good job. You did it. That sure is a wall. Okay, for the default members, if you create, go to leader's room, register, okay, and create the member. So wait, I'm curious if it's gonna let us just make 5 party members right off the bat, or if we have to buy slots for them first. I would not be surprised if there's wall secrets. The first 5 registered members will be given free equipment. Okay. A party... Ooh, there's 6 people. There's 6 people in the party. Oh, this is good. I'm so used to parties with 5 people. Oh, this changes everything. This changes everything. We can have the warrior, the samurai, the ranger, the healer, the puppeteer, And, oh, do I want an assassin or do I want a time mage? I might go time mage. I might not do assassin. I don't think I'm gonna do assassin. I think I'm gonna go warrior, healer, ranger, time mage, puppeteer, and dancer. All right. I want you guys to notice this part right here. I want you guys to notice this part right here. The sex of the member. There is no difference in ability or equipable items. Good job, Katakawa. Good job, Experience. I applaud that. Well, here's the problem. My wife is going to be a member of the party. I want my wife to be in the party, which means that there's only going to be 4 spaces left for mods. So one of the mods is going to be left out. The higher the age, the lower the maximum life points will be, but the higher the age, the higher the maximum bonus points will be. For example, if a member of 60 years old, their LP will be 1. That means dying one time will immediately make the character vanish. Generally, the cost and time for reviving will be lower and shorter for those who are younger and have many life points. Oh, this is Dungeons and Dragons mode. If they die too many times, they just cease to exist. This is Nuzlocke. Oh, I am suddenly very... there is conceivably permadeath. Oh my god. Normally, if I were to lose someone in my game, I would just reset. But I don't think I can do that on stream. Oh, I'm scared. I'm actually really scared. Okay. Ability to use blood crystals, infinite life points. Evade enemy ambush at a high rate, bonus point +3. Examine items, bonus for enemy identification abilities. Okay, so I know what these mean, and some of these are going to be super important. Fortunate is basically for your ranger or your assassin. It helps you avoid getting ambushed by enemies, which, considering there's permadeath in this game, is very, very important. Educated lets you basically disarm traps. And if there's an enemy ambush in a hidden item, you can disable that. So I'm going to want to get educated as quickly as possible. Invincible, immune to criticals and paralyzed, except ailment zones, intuition. Oh, never mind. Intuition, bonus for identifying traps on treasure boxes. Okay. Okay. So one of our people is going to need to have intuition. One of them is going to need to have invincible. Not invincible, educated. Deprived isn't as important because we can just roll until we get it. Okay, just wait for someone to die. So AJ will probably have wild eyes. The puppeteer will probably have, I'm trying to think. Okay, Samurai will have Fortunate. Puppeteer will probably have Intuition. And the Dancer will have Intuition. And the Puppeteer will have Educated. Oh, okay. So I was right. Okay. So when the warrior learns the God Arm ability, the God Arm ability will have a penalty for strength. But normal offhand, if you're dual wielding... Oh, wait. Yes. No. Normal offhanding will have penalties for agility. So I was right. I did spec correctly. Strength won't matter until we get to level 35, and by then we'll have finished up agility and we can focus on strength. Whew! Also, I want Katakawa to notice, you can assign your character as male, but still use a female-sounding voice. Once again. 2014 this game came out, and they knew what was up already. The strength penalty for using a weapon in the offhand. Attack points will reduce accordingly. The higher your AGI, the lower the penalty. Special exception for fighters with the God Arm skill. The higher their strength, the lower... I'm so glad I'm looking at this ahead of time. Thank you guys for bearing with me while I look through this, because the more I know about this game, the easier it'll be for me to break it. Defense bonus against enemy attacks that cause status effects. The higher it is, the lower the chance of getting a status effect. Defense bonus against magical damage. Okay. Item examination, enemy identification ability. Ability to narrow down the possible traps and treasure boxes, plus bonus evasion if the trap is set off. The item examination and trap investigation abilities are performed by the member with the highest stat? Oh, it's probably luck. Whoever has the highest luck. Who did I say I was gonna give intuition to? I think I said I was going to give intuition to the dancer, right? Dancer will probably have the highest amount of luck. All right, here. I want chat. No, I'm gonna do this for myself. I'm gonna do this for myself so I don't forget. Log into Nightbot. Commands. Oh, that's right. If we go fighter, healer, ranger, dancer, puppeteer, time mage, we won't have room for a samurai. So we are praying, we are hoping that there's an ability to get the samurai skills another way. Because if we don't, we're not going to have a lot of options for multi-target attacks unless we get /2/3. But the time mage sounds really interesting. So, who knows? Who knows? Maybe it will be down the line. But If the main character is dead, some labyrinths and events are blocked. Freeman class members cannot be assigned to your party. The first 3 members are in the front row and last 3 in the back row. Members in the back of the row can only perform an attack by using spells, items, or weapons with a range of mid or long. Enemy attacks also have ranges. Short-ranged attacks do not hit the back row. Firearms and giant weapons can attack the back row. Cleric, wizard, or ranger specialist. Okay. Yeah, the first thing we're getting is a healer. The first member we're adding is a healer. Make sure to save often. You can save load in the system menu at the guild. Every time a member dies, it will reduce by 1, and when it hits 0, the member will vanish. Vanished members cannot revive. Higher-aged members have a lower starting life point value, so be cautious. To avoid vanishing, keep the following in mind. The lower the life points, the more expensive the recovery process. If you prepare sub-members, it will be easier to rotate strategically. If you can't win, run away by using smoke bombs or flash escape. I normally would not run away in Demon Gaze. I would just fight it out. I might actually do this now. Oh my god. This feels like a middle ground between Demon Gaze and Etrian Odyssey. It's not as hard as Etrian Odyssey, but it's also not as forgiving as Demon Gaze. I'm immediately thinking of what enemies might have instant kill moves. Attacks allies. Cannot use spells, cured at the end of the battle. Cannot move. Evasion and defense are lowered while affected, cured at the end of battle. Unable to move and reduced evasion for 1 turn, cured after 1 turn. Using skills will lower HP. If HP is insufficient, skill use will fail. I'm nervous. The selected member will be out of the party and hospitalized. It will take time to heal. Time will pass by defeating enemies. The harder the enemies, the faster time will pass. I'm probably gonna have to use instant revive. We're not. This is America. We don't have time to go to the hospital. So, Giga, healers can revive party members, but once party members die enough times, they disappear for good. Wait, the main character will heal on the spot. There is no need to be hospitalized. You will be automatically charged, but you can still revive even if you don't have money. Thank Mrs. Gururuba for that. The life points of the main character. Oh! Oh! Is there a way to give additional life points? There might be a way to refresh life points. It's probably super expensive, but it might not be super permanent. And in the case of the main character... No, that's... And heal life points. Okay. Oh, okay. So there is a way to heal life points. Okay. Noted. Oh, man. So it really only matters the most in, like, boss fights. Because if they die and you revive them and then they die again... If an item goes out of stock, you won't be able to buy anymore. It's a strange word for dangerous location. There are stairs to go to different floors, magical stones to enter, and exit, and dangerous traps. If you hints to progress, when investigating, prepare equipment items carefully. Oh, man. I'm getting major Etrian Odyssey vibes in this. Oh, this is exciting. Using skills will lower HP. You may encounter... Oh, yeah. So ailment zones, these were also in Stranger Operation Babel. Permanently poison damage can be prevented by equipment. Nullifies poison use skills will lower HP. If you don't have enough HP, skill use will fail. Cannot use magic item. Text will not change. By activating it, you can directly access the location of the stone from outside and vice versa. You can escape outside the labyrinth if you touch the nest. Also, if you select kill the butterflies, then you will fight it. Butterflies are strong, but you can gain rare items and a lot of experience. You can avoid battle by dropping valuables. Encounter probability will change depending on the number and rank of the items you offer your enemies. You can use almost any items for this purpose with just a few exceptions. Oh, so you can change... In this game, you can change your encounter probability by dropping items to create noise that enemies will be distracted by. It's literally the in-game equivalent of, like, throwing a bottle down a hallway so that the enemies chase after the bottle instead. That's so cool. So like if you're trying to escape the labyrinth and you don't want to fight enemies and you don't have a way to instantly leave, your best bet is to just keep dropping items as you run away so that enemies won't go after you. You don't have to give up your stuff, but you can choose to have a better chance of surviving. That's really cool. Literally spaghetti falling out of your pockets as you run back to mommy. To be successful, you have to perform hide at a hiding point. There are different hiding points in every labyrinth. You can attempt an ambush by selecting hiding in the party menu or A button. When an enemy appears, check the treasure in the enemy's strength and you can decide to fight it or not. What is this? What is this mechanic? Hiding at the same location increases the morale cost. If you can see, I go to a different location. Oh my god. So we can farm enemies at hiding spots, but the more we do it, the tougher they become. The leader will flee with the treasure after a certain turn. To get the treasure, you must defeat the leader before they flee. The leader will have a crown symbol when targeted. Also, there may be multiple leaders in the same row. The other transporters don't carry treasure. Defeat the leader. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna have to create multiple characters. We're gonna need a samurai until we can put the samurai skill on Lux, if that's possible. We need to be able to fight multiple enemies early on. I think Puppeteer or Time Mage will be one of the later classes, but we need to be able to deal damage to whole mobs until we're a high enough level that we can hold ourselves up. If you have a butterfly arm, you can remove the trap automatically. I don't think you can. I mean, you can if you're willing to save scum. If you select the correct trap type, you will have a 100% success rate. In that case, you can remove the trap without setting it off. If you select the wrong trap type, the trap will go off. When a teleporter goes off, you will not be able to collect the treasure. That means I will almost always pick teleporter, because if I'm wrong, I will deal with the trap but still get the treasure. But if I'm right, then I won't teleport. Versus if I pick a different type of trap and I'm wrong and it's the teleporter, I won't get the treasure. The highest identify ability. If you take the item out of the labyrinth, it will automatically identify. There is no relief, so you can't determine what's inside the treasure box. Chests may contain items other than equipment. There are no leaders, so as long as you defeat all enemies, you always receive the chest. Only ambush treasure boxes contain equipment with power-up values. But you may also get equipment with power-up values from lineage types, or monsters disguised as treasure boxes. What? What? I'm not even saying that because I'm confused, I'm just excited. Okay, there's no relief. Lineage types are enemies powered by blood crystals. To completely eliminate them, you have to take the blood crystal from their body. Only chosen ones can do this. Defeating lineage types and getting blood crystals is a major objective of the game. Let's focus on how to defeat them. You can get additional character types or abilities by doing quests. Doing side quests is how you get additional perks. I played Demon Gaze, which shares a lot in common with this. Also Operation Babylon Abyss. Okay, lineage types have several appearance patterns. Like normal enemies, appear randomly or wait at certain locations. Interrupt type randomly enters battle while fighting a different enemy. Dominate type appears after defeating a certain enemy type several times, only appears through ambushing, appears when you have a certain item. When you defeat a lineage type and take the blood crystal, they do not revive, but they may temporarily reappear after taking the power of a magic stone. This is known as respawning. You can check up on respawning info. A skull symbol will mark labyrinths where a lineage type is respawning, and respawn will appear on the lineage type's entry in wanted lineages. Defeating respawned lineage types will not earn you any blood crystals. You cannot earn completion rewards for defeating them either, even if you are below the quest level. So they can show up again, but you won't get anything for defeating them. They're just kind of... For those of you who are familiar with Battle Network, they're like more dangerous versions of ghost navis, where the boss can reappear as a new threat, and it's just there to make your adventure harder, but you won't get anything necessarily for beating it. You won't get anything special. It's just there to make your life a living hell. You can earn special rewards by defeating lineage types while your party is below the set quest level. You can only complete the slaying challenge once per lineage type. Be careful. If you defeat it without completing the challenge, you will not have another chance. I'm guessing the challenge is being below the set quest level? So I don't want to farm in this game. I want to avoid over-leveling if I want to get special rewards. What is this game? You can only complete the slaying challenge once per lineage type. You can progress in the game without completing the challenge, but confident strangers should definitely give it a shot. Oh man, so we're gonna wanna not farm too much. because we don't want to be below the required level to get special rewards. To get a reward for defeating a lineage type, your party must be below... Check its reward. If even one of your party members are over the quest level, you have the choice of whether or not to attempt the slaying challenge. When challenging... Oh, here you go. Here you go. When challenging, those members will temporarily have their levels lowered to the quest level. Win the battle under those conditions to earn the reward. Those members' HP and MP will reflect... Let's go! This is so cool! Okay, so I changed what I just said. It doesn't matter what my level is when I decide to do the quest. It will give me the option to artificially lower everyone's abilities to the quest level so that I can get the reward, and then it will go back to what it actually is after the fight. So I don't have to worry about nerfing myself the entire run just to do these challenges. That's really cool. I genuinely appreciate this. That takes so much stress off of my mind. That's really cool. So you can impose the challenge on yourself without having to suffer through it the entire game. I really, really enjoy this. Divinities are powers given by the gods to their vessel. You need morale to use them. By gifting blood crystals, you can learn the godly powers divinities. Ryu, Merilith, and Alm all have different divinities to teach. If you use them wisely, they can help you in any fight. Morale will increase when you damage an enemy, receive damage from an enemy, or use specific skills. You will need morale when using divinities or ambushing. You can perform a divinity when an enemy surprise attacks you. Some divinities trigger special effects. Sky Dragon, nullify the surprise attack, and the battle becomes a normal fight. In stage 2 or 3, you also get the first attack. Charge, you will counterattack and increase damage. Guard counter is a secret technique allowing a party member to counterattack when targeted by an enemy. What's especially useful is that this counter always hits its target and that it has a higher chance than usual of knocking out enemies. A knocked out enemy cannot act or avoid attacks for one turn. When you progress far enough in the game, all party members will be able to use guard counter. Ooh, we got Bravely Default mechanics in here. Do you wanna have your whole party defend for a chance of knocking out the enemy? Must be equipped with a weapon matching the enemy's attack type. There are 2 types of guard counters which are activated based on the combination. Equipped with any weapon except for wand or bow, member will use guard counter if targeted by physical attack. Member will use guard counter if targeted by magical attack. So, warriors should only be defending if I think the enemy's going to use a physical attack. Okay. Low-ranking demons are vulnerable. That is one strategy you can try with strong enemies. Some enemies will have the battle awareness ability. Skills and spells will only be effective once on enemies with battle awareness. If you use the same skills or spells again, not only will they be avoided, you will be counterattacked. So enemies with battle awareness, you can't spam the same ability on. You have to divvy up your attacks. What? Oh my god. You will be counterattacked and the enemy will dodge it. A knocked out enemy cannot use battle awareness. While they are knocked out, you can also reuse your skills and spells on them. So knocking them out resets their battle awareness. And divinities are how you can push through. Enemies with battle awareness will flash red when selected with the cursor. Okay, so this is enemies who... This is basically the same as Vanish from Cold Steel. You guys, I have not played a dungeon crawler like this. There's so much that I'm familiar with from Demon Gaze, but there's so much that's brand new to me. This is going to be a brand new experience for me. I am so excited. There's so much that I'm experiencing for the first time that you guys will have to pay attention to. Okay, select the level up command and member status. For every level, you gain 1 bonus point you can use to increase the skill points. HP will also increase. Depending on the class, you can learn new spells or skills, and MP will increase. Members who have job changed only gain bonus points after they surpass the highest level they reached in their previous class. Okay. Alright, so what you guys need to understand about this, is as you level up, you will gain bonus points that you can use on your characters. If you job change, you will keep the bonus points that you earned. So for example, I could be... Yes, I can change jobs. I can change classes. Let's say I hit level 10 as a fighter, and I get those bonus points and I use them, and I switch over to a samurai. I will still have the bonus points that I had as a fighter. So I'll have, you know, the bonus points I got from being level 10, but I will start at level 1 as a samurai, and I will not get any new bonus points until I get to level 11 as a samurai. So that's all it means, is it prevents you from just changing classes and having infinite bonus points. After job changing, if you equip the stock skill which lets you learn magic, you are able to use magic that some classes can't learn. If you want a physical front row fighter to learn a spell or make a character that specializes in many skills, then you should utilize job change. So does that mean if I have someone that learns a bunch of spells as a mage and then job changes, that they can reacquire all of the spells that they learned as that different class? Because then we could have a time mage that knows, like, spells from every other mage class. Class change. Level will be halved or reduced to 1 if becoming a free man, but skill points will be carried over. Also, half of the previous HP MP will be added as a bonus. Half of the previous HP and MP will be added as a bonus to the new class's HP and MP. In other words, you can keep at least half. All the skills from the previous... Oh my god. All the skills from the previous class will be carried over as stock skills. You can use those skills if you set them in skill slots, but skill slots are limited to 3 to begin with. You can add additional skill slots with the secret technique. Guys, I hate to do this, but I might restart my file, because this changes everything. If this is true, then I would want to start Lux as a samurai and then turn him into a fighter. Because I would want him to get the ability to hit multiple enemies and then switch over to a fighter late game. What the hell? Oh my god. So this is so it is possible to have a one true party. But it sounds like we gotta roll for the 10 again. Yeah, I know, right? It is possible to have a one true party, but we'd basically start with 5 people all as an initial class, and then switching into the class they actually would be at the end of the game. So, with the exception of maybe the healer. I feel like the healer has to start as the healer, and then we can come back over afterwards. So like, the healer could become the time mage. The dancer could become the assassin. The samurai could become the fighter. The wizard could become the puppeteer. I'll write it down. You can add additional skill slots with the secret technique vessel item. Wow. This changes so much. I don't even know where to begin with this. This is basically subclassing. For the game. This is how each character can get their secondary class. I don't even know where to begin with this. This is ridiculous. Why stop at 2 when you can have 10? There are 4 elements that can be imbued on items or used in attack spells. Earth, fire, water, thunder. They all have strengths and weaknesses. Okay. So earth is the same as grass, weak to fire. Fire's weak to water. Water's weak to thunder. And thunder's not... I assume thunder's weak to earth. That's my guess. Should be relatively easy to remember. Regular damage for armor, regular damage for weapons, high damage for armor, reduced damage. Okay. Not listed, no damage. Okay. Tough enemies that normal weapons won't work on. If you don't have any weapons with effects, try the following. Hey, AKL, do you want to be the wizard? The butterflies you can fight, the butterfly nest, and some other strong enemies are immune to weapon attacks. You can deal with such adversaries in the following ways. Sometimes earth, fire, water, thunder weapons will do lower damage than the regular weapons. If your weapon's element is weak against the enemy's element, it's effective, but you will still have a chance of dealing damage. These are rare items, which have elemental attributes or special effects. The unique items, once you find one, it's harder to find more of the same type. You have a lower chance of finding doubles of unique items you've already found in treasure boxes. Some equipment has effects. You can check the items that have effects will not break. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. So, pretty much I'm going to be using items that have effects whenever I can. Oh, but it may become cursed when using it. So be careful. Some enemies have the ability to curse your weapons and armor. Cursed gear loses its effectiveness, lowering its attack or defensive power. It also prevents you from using guard counter, lowering your number of attacks to 1. We may spend 6 hours just creating characters. We may spend 6 hours just creating characters. I can't guarantee they'll be used, but I will randomly roll to see who the winner is in the chat that would like a character made after them. Freeman class members cannot be added to your party, so they are always at the guild as sub-members. Freemen don't go on adventures and only gain experience through their independent training, so they are harder to train than other classes. If you can level them up, they will learn skills that benefit your party activities. Lowering the price of merchandise and power-ups at the shop.
Who would like to be the free man?
Reducing the time needed to recover or revive, increasing money and experience earned by sub-members. If multiple freemen learn those skills, the effects will be multiplied. However, those skills cannot be used by other classes if your freemen change class. See, agility's super important. That is super important. You can stack the effects up to +10, so keep using them. To use items with effects, even members that can't use spells that help. The Definity Dragon Fist is very useful. It reduces enemy accuracy and evasion at the same time. Don't go deep into labyrinths and only use hiding points near exits. Exiting the labyrinth will reset the necessary amount of morale. Earn that by defeating nearby enemies. Also, if your back row members die, then you should consider job changing. Make the member a front row fighter first, then change them into a back row member so they can equip heavy armor. If it is too difficult and you can't progress, go to Gillies' shop and buy Magic Stone, and if you sacrifice it to the Grand Magic Stone of the Guild, your problems will be slightly better. However, this item is rare and limited. It's not something you can use all the time. Oh my god. This is so much more extended than I thought it was. I am... Oh, Ahmed's, what's up? Wait, I don't want to raid Ahmed's. No. There we go. He's playing Just Chatting. What's up, guys? You came in at the perfect time because we're actually about to restart this file. We just finished learning everything there is to know about this game's mechanics, and I have found out that there is way more strategy to this game than I thought, in a good way. So I'm gonna use the bathroom, we're gonna restart this file, and we're gonna make my character, and we're gonna get started. I am so eager. here to wish me luck on the dungeon crawler run. It has a nice mix of stuff I'm familiar with and stuff that's brand new. Yeah. Yeah. What would Panda be as a character? You know what? Panda's gonna be one of the freemen. He's not gonna go into battle with us. He's gonna stay back at the guild and collect money. Panda is going to be in this game. Great. Oh my god. All right. So you guys know what time it's, you know what the bet time is, right? I'm lowering the amount. Will we get 10 bonus points? Will we get 10 bonus points within 200 rolls? When you job change, you get to keep skills from the job change. So it's better to do the job that you don't want to finish with first and then switch over once you're ready to go to the true job that you want. So everyone's going to have their passive class first and then change over. Oh, I am so eager for this. I haven't been this excited since Demon Gaze 2 came out.
Guys, I hope you like character creator of the game.
24-hour stream? 24-hour stream? No. I'm not doing a 24-hour stream. I have to record in the morning. 2 hours! We are 2 hours into this game, and we have not actually left the first room. I wonder, what's Panda gonna look like? Where's the cat boy? We're gonna have to find a good cat. We have to find what Panda's, like, otherworld form would look like. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Did anyone else notice that we hit 10 before we hit 9 last time? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hey, Okami, I appreciate the heads up, but I want this to be a new experience for me, so please no more backseating. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.